The 22 Sykes, Ubertsidam Ribikor Dinau and Sings, the Denu Sunsen Collective Bargaining Agreement, or CBA, is shaping up to be the most pivotal moment in the history of the WNBA. Never before has so much been at stake for the league, its players, and its future. This is more than just a negotiation. It's a defining chapter that could set the course for women's professional basketball for decades to come. The league now stands at a crossroads, facing decisions that could fundamentally redefine what it means to be a professional player in the WNBA. Owners, players, and fans alike are watching closely, knowing that the choices made here will echo far beyond the boardroom. This isn't about minor adjustments or incremental changes. What's on the table is a complete overhaul of the league's economic model. The financial structure, revenue sharing, and even the basic definition of player value are all up for debate. The stakes are higher than ever. For the first time in league history, the WNBA is proposing million-dollar salaries for its top stars. This is a dramatic leap from the current reality, where even the best players often earn a fraction of what their male counterparts make. The promise of such transformative pay is both thrilling and daunting. But these bold promises come with controversial trade-offs. The proposals have sparked fierce debate among owners, players, and fans. Some see this as a necessary evolution, while others worry about the risks and sacrifices involved. The tension is palpable, and the outcome is far from certain. The league's surging popularity, fueled by breakout stars like Caitlin Clark and a new generation of talent, has emboldened both owners and players to demand more. Record-breaking attendance, soaring TV ratings, and a growing fan base have created a sense of momentum that's impossible to ignore. The players' union is pushing for a revolutionary approach. Compensation tied directly to the league's revenue growth, not just incremental raises. They want a system where players share in the league's success, ensuring that everyone benefits as the WNBA thrives. But at the heart of these negotiations lies a deeper question. Will the new deal support all athletes or just the elite few? The future of the league's soul is at stake. Will it remain a place where every player has a chance to succeed, or will it become a league of haves and have-nots? The outcome of these talks will shape not only the WNBA's growth and its relationship with players, but also its identity and place in the world of sports. The decisions made now will determine whether the league can truly fulfill its promise. This isn't just a contract negotiation. It's a battle for the very identity of the WNBA. The stakes have never been higher, and the world is watching to see which path the league will choose. The 2026 CBA debate exploded into the public eye through a series of strategic leaks. First came the million-dollar salary headlines, igniting excitement. Then, details about lost housing and stricter rules shifted the mood to concern. Both sides used leaks to sway public opinion. Owners to look generous, players to highlight hidden costs. Fans became active participants, dissecting salary caps and benefits on social media. Player leaders like Kelsey Plum made it clear revenue sharing, not just higher pay, is the real fight. The negotiation is now as much a public spectacle as a private battle. The stakes? A true partnership, not just a bigger paycheck. At the center of the new collective bargaining agreement is a truly groundbreaking proposal, a radical leap in player salaries, with maximum contracts starting at an eye-popping $1 million. This is a figure that, until now, was almost unimaginable in women's professional basketball, and it signals a new era, one where top athletes are finally being recognized and compensated at a level that reflects their talent, dedication, and the growing popularity of the league. And that's just the base. With performance bonuses, endorsement incentives, and playoff achievements, some contracts could climb even higher, rewarding players not just for their skill, but for their impact on and off the court. To put this in perspective, the current Supermax contract in the league is just under $250,000. That means the new max is 4 times higher. Average player salaries could triple, dramatically changing the financial landscape for everyone in the league. From established stars to rising talents. Even rookie minimums would see a huge boost, soaring to over $220,000. For young players just entering the league, this could be life-changing, allowing them to focus fully on their careers and development. The team salary cap would also see a massive increase, more than tripling from $1.5 million to $5 million. This gives teams more flexibility to build competitive rosters and invest in player development. Perhaps most importantly, future salary growth wouldn't be locked into fixed annual raises. Instead, it would be directly tied to league revenue, meaning as the WNBA grows, so do the players' paychecks. This aligns everyone's interests and incentivizes both players and owners to grow the game together. This approach mirrors the NBA's revenue-sharing model, which has been a core demand of the players' union for years. It's a major step toward parity and long-term sustainability. Right now, WNBA players receive only a tiny fraction of league revenue, sometimes as little as 7%. That's a stark contrast to other major sports leagues, and it's a key reason why players have pushed so hard for change. The new proposal aims to address this imbalance, but the players' union is pushing for more than just promises. They want concrete guarantees that revenue growth is real, transparent, and sustainable, ensuring that these gains aren't just temporary headlines. So while the million-dollar salary grabs attention, it's the underlying formula, tying pay to real league growth and ensuring fair revenue sharing, that could truly transform the future of women's basketball. Beneath the salary hype, the league's proposal cuts deep into player benefits. Team-provided housing would be eliminated, a major blow in expensive cities. Rookies could be forced to leave March Madness early for training camp, pitting college dreams against pro obligations. Stricter year-round availability rules would limit players' ability to earn overseas or rest. These changes shift risk and responsibility onto players, even as salaries rise. The union sees this as the league clawing back value with one hand, while giving with the other. The fight is about more than money. It's about quality of life and professional freedom. The proposed early training camp start puts top college stars in an impossible bind. For many of these athletes, March Madness isn't just a tournament, it's the culmination of years of hard work, a chance to etch their names into college basketball history, and a moment to inspire fans across the country. But now, with the WNBA's new schedule, these same players are being forced to make a heart-wrenching decision. Imagine leading your team to the NCAA Final Four, only to be told to abandon them for your pro debut, or face penalties. The pressure is immense. On one hand, there's loyalty to teammates, coaches, and a college community that supported you. On the other, there's the dream of going pro, the promise of a WNBA contract, and the start of a new chapter in your life. This could force players to choose between college glory and a WNBA paycheck. It's not just about money, it's about legacy, relationships, and the fear of letting people down. For some, the choice could mean missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime college experience. For others, it could mean risking their professional future. Some might stay in college for lucrative NIL deals or look to other leagues, weakening the WNBA's talent pipeline. The rise of name, image, and likeness opportunities means top players can now earn significant income while still in school. Others may even consider playing overseas, where schedules and paychecks can be more flexible and appealing. The league's current popularity is built on March Madness stars. Alienating them is short-sighted. These athletes are the faces fans have cheered for all season, and their stories drive ticket sales, TV ratings, and social media buzz. If the WNBA distances itself from this excitement, it risks losing the very energy that fuels its growth. The union will fight hard to protect rookies' transition. They know that a smooth, supportive entry into the league is crucial for both the players' well-being and the WNBA's long-term success. Negotiations will be fierce, as both sides recognize what's at stake for the future of women's basketball. Penalizing future stars for finishing their college careers risks damaging the league's growth. It could alienate fans, discourage young talent, and create a rift between the NCAA and the WNBA that's hard to repair. The WNBA can't afford to make its own draft class feel unwelcome. These rookies are the future of the league, and their first impression matters. If they feel unsupported or forced into impossible choices, it could impact their performance and their loyalty to the league for years to come. The bridge from college to pro must be protected, not burned. Ensuring a smooth transition isn't just about fairness, it's about securing the future of women's basketball, honoring the journeys of its athletes, and keeping the sport's momentum alive for the next generation. With talks stalling, the threat of a lockout looms large. The CBA deadline has already been extended twice, signaling deep divides over revenue sharing and benefits. Owners want control and return on investment, players want a true partnership. Neither side is backing down, And experts predict a long standoff. A lockout would halt the league's momentum and silence its stars. Fans should watch for increasingly hostile statements as the deadline nears. The risk, turning a moment of opportunity into a self-inflicted crisis. The new salary cap could spark bidding wars and super teams, but geography complicates things. Without team housing, players in cities like New York or LA could see much of their pay eaten by rent. Teams in expensive markets may have to offer higher salaries just to compete, burning through their cap faster. Creative solutions, like real estate partnerships, may become part of free agency pitches. Meanwhile, lower-cost cities could attract more talent, promoting league parity. But big market teams risk falling behind, threatening local fan engagement. Roster building is about to become a high-stakes financial chess match. The league's biggest markets face new hurdles in the race for championships. The core question: are the big salary jumps worth the trade-offs? Million-dollar contracts could end the need for off-season overseas play and elevate the league's professionalism. But losing housing and autonomy hits hardest for non-stars and rookies, especially in pricey cities. The union's challenge is to lift the floor for all players, not just the ceiling for a few. A deal that benefits only the elite risks fracturing the league. The best outcome balances pay, benefits, and player freedom. If not, the WNBA could end up richer, but less united and less attractive to new talent. Smart investment in players, not just bigger checks, will determine the league's future. The leaked CBA turned every fan into a negotiator. Million-dollar salaries sparked celebration, but news of lost housing and rookie conflicts brought backlash. Hashtags like "Otter housing is a human right" trended as fans demanded more than just flashy pay. Players, led by union leaders, have focused the debate on revenue sharing and partnership. The public now understands the stakes: fair pay, essential benefits, and a healthy college-to-pro pipeline. Fans overwhelmingly support the players' nuanced position. This public backing gives the union leverage at the table. The league faces pressure not just from players, but from an informed, vocal fan base. The question remains: will the WNBA listen and deliver real sustainable growth?